Listen, if your brand story isn't hitting people right in the gut, then all the ads, all the pictures, the fancy visuals, none of it matters. You are wasting time, money, and your potential. Because here's the ugly truth. People don't buy features. They don't buy specs. They buy feelings. And if your story doesn't dig into the messy, vulnerable parts of that feeling, you're invisible. You feel it, don't you? The frustration when your message sails over everyone's head. The rage when your competitors are connecting while you're stuck shouting into a void. That anger? Good. Use it. Don't hide behind jargon or buzzwords. Real emotional storytelling is brutal. It forces you to pick a fight with indifference itself. So, step 1. Stop selling what you think your brand should be. Start telling what it actually means to you and the real people who you want to grab by the heart. Not some generic customer avatar nonsense. Real people with real struggles. I want you to carve out a story that's so raw, it feels uncomfortable at first. That means digging into the pain, the doubt, the shame your audience is trying to hide. When you make them feel seen, actually seen, they stop scrolling, they lean in, they listen. But don't stop there. Cliché emotional appeals are poison. You need to connect your story to a bigger thing, a purpose that's messy and complicated, something bigger than just profit. This is where most founders and leaders fail. They say things that sound safe, neat, and forget that emotions are chaotic. If your brand story isn't messy, it's lying. This doesn't mean preaching or dazzling with promises. It means being honest about what keeps you awake at night, what edge you're fighting for, what you refuse to accept, then showing how your brand is the weapon against that pain. Here's a killer move. Mix company vulnerabilities with your vision so damn honestly that your audience can't help but root for you. Not because you're perfect, but because you're real. Then hit them with proof. Real stories from real people, not data points or polished testimonials. Human stories that show transformation. Don't tell them about your product's features. Tell them about the life they get back when the product works. This is where the giant ego moves away and the connection to human truth steps in. You want people to feel they're part of something that matters. Not because it's trendy or clever, but because it solves a pain they hate with all their guts. Another secret no one talks about. Use contradictions in your story. Show that your brand isn't perfect, that it struggles, questions itself, or even fails sometimes. The world is tired of polished and robotic. Show you're human. That imperfection breeds trust and emotional attachment. And trust? That's the currency no marketing course sells, but everything depends on. At the end of the day, emotional storytelling is about letting your audience look in the dark corners with you. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to show you're in the fight with them. That story will cut through noise like a knife, and you'll see your tribe showing up not because they feel sold to, but because they feel they belong. If you take just one thing from this, here it is. Stop hiding behind safe stories and start telling the tough ones. Be human. Be raw. Show that your brand lives and breathes the same struggles they wake up with. Connect those struggles to a fight worth fighting. And watch how quickly your story stops being noise and starts being a call everyone answers. Now go. Build that story with everything you've got. No filters, no covers. Just pure, brutal human connection. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and check the featured link to discover more.